Good day everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video we will talk about the 6 practical and real world applications of Linux operating system. Before we start, I would like to say thank you so much to all my viewers, silent viewers, and supporters in my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. If you're new with my channel and then you like this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to share and please support my channel guys if you're new by clicking the subscribe button. So let's begin. Our video tutorial for today is provided to us by makeuseof.com. The article was written by David Deloney, published by last May 15, 2022. So, let us talk about the 6 practical in real life or real world applications of Linux. Everyone knows that Linux powers millions of servers, desktop worldwide. But are there any other applications of this open source OS or operating system? Let us find out, no? Okay, so if you use Linux on desktop, you might have wondered if the operating system you're messing around with has any practical uses. Fortunately, there are plenty of real-world applications of Linux today. Here are some of them. First, we have your web servers. Number 1, web servers. The biggest real-world use of Linux is on servers, especially web servers. There are several reasons for Linux dominating the web server market. One of the reasons is that Linux is dirt cheap to install. Back in the .com era of 1990s, many startups discovered Linux for this reason. Unix systems were already popular for servers, but very expensive and run on specialized hardware. You could easily download Linux for free and it can run on x86 processors using the free Apache HTTP server. This meant that the startup could buy fleets of cheap PCs and use them as servers. Nowadays, most data centers and cloud providers run special rank-mounted servers supported by contracts from companies like Canonical or Red Hat. Data centers still find Linux more attractive than Windows because the licensing cost of open source software with even a contract are as much lower than proprietary OSs like Windows. Apache faces competition from Nginx, but fleets of Linux-based servers still outnumber Microsoft Windows servers by a comfortable margin. According to W3 Tech, Linux servers dominate Windows at 37.7 versus Windows 20.2% as May of 2022. Another practical application of Linux is supercomputers. Another practical use of Linux is in supercomputers. Linux is so popular on supercomputers. According to the top 500, 100% of the current supercomputers installation runs some version of Linux. The reason for its adoption is supercomputing are likely similar to those for adoption for other server applications. Linux was cheap and could run on standard x86 hardware. Scientists were also already familiar with Unix. Researchers could build clusters of cheap PCs for running complex calculation without having to rewrite their code. Again, as with web servers, Linux supercomputers have scaled up as Linux has been ported to other architectures like IBM's Power. This has allowed Linux to be replaced proprietary Unix system in this research application just as it has a commercial data centers. Among other things, supercomputers like IBM Summit played a part on the developing COVID-19 vaccines and are helping to track down variants. If you receive a vaccine, that means the Linux could save your life. Number 3, single board computers. While Linux-powered supercomputers is also perfect for simpler machines, the best known Linux-powered single-board computer is the Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi has become popular for kids' computer science education because it's cheap enough for children to own and experiment with. Parents don't need to worry about kid messing up a family computer. The reason Linux was chosen was because of its open source nature and that an ARM port already existed. It's also popular for small embedded computing projects, and there are many uses for the Raspberry Pi as you can think of. The reason for its popularity is that it's easy to port Linux on different processor architectures. Linux was first started on the Intel 8386, but it's been ported to nearly every CPU in existence. This includes the ARM chip that powers the Raspberry Pi. Number 4, repurposing old computers. The first version of Unix at Bell Labs ran on Digital PDP-7, which was even then considered underpowered. The tradition of repurposing old computer continues as traditional Unix has given way to Linux distributions. Linux distros are great for making use of old computers when the official support from Apple or Microsoft dries up and you cannot afford to upgrade or newer version of the OS don't support your hardware. Minimalist distributions runs well for this purpose. Google is releasing the Chrome OS Flex, a special version of Chrome OS for conventional PC and Mac to use in place of their original OSs. If you have an old computer, don't throw it away. Try putting a Linux distribution on it instead. You might want to keep it around a secondary computer to give it to someone who needs a PC. You can also help avoid e-waste in this way. Number 5, classic gaming. If you enjoy classic gaming, you might be surprised to know that Linux and open source are powering the revival of old games. Open source emulators like Mami, Nestopia, and Stella let you play classic console and arcade games across platforms, including Linux. Not only have an open source volunteers recognize the value of classic gaming, but also companies have used Linux and open source emulators as part of their commercial offerings. If you have the NES Classic, you actually have a Linux machine according to my OMG Ubuntu. If you have a Raspberry Pi and DIY mindset, you can turn it to your own classic game console. If you're really handy, you can even build your own arcade cabinet. Okay, arcade cabinet and show in this video from the GeekPub. And lastly, number 6, backup and recovery. Your computer works great unless something goes wrong. And if you run into trouble, Linux also there to bail you out. While you can use your OS installation media to try to fix your system, there are Linux distro like System Rescue that can fix many common booting problems, from a damaged partition table to a forgotten admin password. If your hard drive or SD is failing, you can also copy over any important files on external drive. You don't have to be a Linux user to use these tools. You can even reset Windows password using System Rescue. This is one reason you should consider having a bootable Linux distro around on your spare USB stick, as you don't know when it might need it. There's a lot of practical uses of Linux today. Linux is not just some hacker's toy, but a plenty of uses in the real world for work and play. From running web servers to crunching numbers to playing retro games. If you can think of it, someone has used Linux to do it. But how did Linux go to ubiquitous? There are some technologies that made it easier for people to spread Linux around. Okay, so thank you very much for watching the 6 practical applications of real-world applications of Linux operating system. Thank you so much guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and please support my channel guys if you're new by clicking the subscribe button. See you in the next video tutorial guys. This is your friend Jake saying bye bye for now.